Shedeur Sanders responds to critics as Browns face quarterback questions and David Njoku's trade rumors heat up. The Cleveland Browns are no strangers to storylines filled with drama, hope, and uncertainty. Every season, this franchise manages to capture the spotlight. Whether for a late playoff push, a quarterback controversy, or the looming cloud of a potential roster shakeup. Heading into the 2025 campaign, two storylines dominate the narrative. Rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders, the son of NFL legend Dianna coach Prime Sanders, has come under scrutiny after ESPN's Dianna Russini suggested he was unlikely to see game action this year. Sanders wasted no time in clapping back, insisting he is ready to prove his doubters wrong. Meanwhile, veteran tight end David Njoku, a familiar face to Browns fans for nearly a decade, could be playing his final season in Cleveland amid trade rumors that refuse to fade away. Together, these stories highlight the dual realities of the NFL, one of youthful ambition colliding with skepticism, and another of veteran loyalty giving way to business decisions. As Sanders fights for respect and Njoku potentially prepares for a new chapter, the Browns once again find themselves at the crossroads of change. Shedeur Sanders, a rookie under the microscope. From the moment Shedeur Sanders declared for the NFL draft, expectations were sky high. Carrying his father's iconic surname and his own decorated college resume, Shedeur entered the league with a spotlight brighter than most mid-round picks could ever imagine. Cleveland's decision to draft him in the 5th round brought excitement, curiosity, and questions. Could he live up to the hype? Would his famous lineage help or hinder him in an NFL locker room? So far, the reality has been humbling. Russini, writing for The Athletic, bluntly stated that Sanders is unlikely to see game action in 2025. With 40-year-old veteran Joe Flacco entrenched as the starter and rookie Dillon Gabriel already cemented as the primary backup, Sanders begins the season as the emergency quarterback, a role that often means watching from the sidelines all year. Shedeur fires back. But Shedeur Sanders is not wired to accept doubts passively. In a fiery response, the rookie made it clear that he refuses to let media narratives dictate his career path. "I'm not worried about anyone's doubts," Sanders said in a statement. "I've worked my entire life for this moment, and I'm ready to step up when my team needs me. Don't count me out just yet. I'm here to prove my worth and show what I can do." It was the kind of confident declaration fans expected from a Sanders. His father built his Hall of Fame career on swagger, confidence, and backing up bold words with even bolder performances. Shedeur seems determined to carve his own version of that legacy. "I'm here to earn my spot, no matter what the situation is," he added. "If I get the chance to play, I'll be ready to lead. I believe in my ability and my work ethic." Those words resonate in a city that has seen quarterbacks rise and fall with dizzying speed. Cleveland fans may have heard declarations of readiness before, but Sanders' fire strikes a chord. He knows his chance may not come right away, but he wants the football world to know he is prepared when it does. Camp impressions, flashes of potential. Despite his current place on the depth chart, Shedeur has made an impression on his coaches and teammates. Reports from camp describe him as composed, confident, and focused on growth. He may not have received first-team reps, but those watching closely have noticed his work ethic and leadership qualities. "I've been working hard every day, putting in the effort, and it's all about being ready for when my moment comes," Sanders explained. "I trust the process and know that I'm prepared to step in and make a difference when the time comes." For the Browns, the key word with Shedeur is process. They see him as a project worth developing, not rushing. But for Sanders himself, the hunger to prove people wrong is impossible to suppress. Every rep in practice, every film session, every moment of preparation is a chance to show that his time is coming sooner than critics expect. The shadow of Joe Flacco. The biggest obstacle between Sanders and the field is Joe Flacco, a quarterback who has seen it all. At 40 years old, Flacco may be in the twilight of his career, but he brings experience and stability, two qualities Cleveland desperately craves after years of quarterback chaos. Flacco is the bridge, the safe pair of hands who can guide the offense through the early stages of the season. For Sanders, that reality is frustrating but also invaluable. Watching a veteran like Flacco prepare and lead provides lessons that no playbook can teach. Flacco's presence means Sanders has the time to grow without the crushing pressure of being thrust into action too early. Still, the rookie's determination suggests he'll be ready to pounce on any opportunity that arises. Enter Dillon Gabriel, the other rookie. Adding another layer of intrigue is Dillon Gabriel, Sanders' fellow rookie, who has already climbed to the number 2 spot on the depth chart. Gabriel's rapid adaptation and command of the offense impressed the coaching staff, forcing Sanders to wait his turn. The dynamic between the two rookies could define the future of Cleveland's quarterback room. Friendly competition may sharpen both, but it also underscores the uphill battle Sanders faces. David Njoku, a familiar face in unfamiliar times. While Shedeur fights for respect, another Brown faces a different kind of uncertainty. David Njoku, the team's longtime tight end and a first-round pick in 2017, might be entering his final chapter in Cleveland. Trade rumors have swirled for months, and the 2025 season may serve as an audition for new suitors. Njoku has been a loyal presence, overcoming injuries and inconsistency to become a reliable weapon in Cleveland's passing game. He even earned a Pro Bowl nod in 2023. Yet, with the Browns in a transitional phase, his name has surfaced as a trade candidate. Entering the final year of his contract, Njoku could bring value to contenders looking for depth at tight end. Possible landing spots for Njoku. New Orleans Saints. The Saints are in the middle of a rebuild under new head coach Kellen Moore. After adding Devon Vele, Trey Palmer, and veteran Brandon Cooks, they are piecing together one of their most promising receiving core in years. Still, behind Juwan Johnson, they lack depth at tight end. Njoku could step in and immediately compete for the starting spot, adding another dimension to an offense eager to prove itself. Washington Commanders. The Commanders extended veteran Zach Ertz and versatile John Bates, but neither represents a long-term solution at tight end. Rookie Ben Sinnott struggled in his first year, leaving the door open for an experienced pass catcher like Njoku. He could give Washington stability while the front office continues to figure out the future of the position. Kansas City Chiefs. Few teams generate as much intrigue as the Chiefs. Travis Kelce remains the heartbeat of their offense, but at 35 and coming off nagging injuries, life after Kelce is a looming reality. With Noah Gray and Robert Tonyan providing depth but little star power, Njoku could be a valuable addition. He won't be Kelce 2.0, but he could keep the tight end room strong as the Chiefs prepare for the inevitable transition. The Browns at a crossroads. The stories of Shedeur Sanders and David Njoku reveal a team in transition. On one side, a young quarterback is eager to prove himself, waiting for the chance to show Cleveland he is more than just a famous last name. On the other, a veteran tight end may be nearing the end of his journey with the franchise, preparing for the possibility of wearing a different uniform. For the Browns, the 2025 season could be defined by how these narratives unfold. If Flacco falters, Sanders could be thrust into action earlier than expected, and his chance to silence critics would finally arrive. If the team struggles, Njoku could be moved before the trade deadline, closing the book on an era of loyalty and effort. Either way, Cleveland stands at another pivotal moment in its long, tumultuous football history. Fans have seen heartbreak, hope, and everything in between. With Sanders' determination and Njoku's uncertain future, the next chapter promises to be just as unpredictable as those that came before.